Hey guys, this is Forte, April 1st, 4:42 p.m. right now, 2022. This video, I'm going to show you guys three trade ideas I found. I've never seen setup this perfect. In my opinion, if you take a look at the energy sector, which is XLE, right? It pretty much outlined like what we said on the previous video, right? So on the previous video, this was the data that we had. Uh, this was all we had, and I said that the stock got a little bit extended, right? From it went from 74 to 77, 78 in 2 days. That's approximately a good 5% move on the entire sector, which is a lot. And then it also gapped up on the day. So I was hoping the stock could pull down a little bit, test this area right here, and then you know this way the sector will set up. And if the sector sets up well, you can start going heavily aggressive in the stocks, especially in this sector. And these are the data that we got in the last 2 days on Thursday and Friday. We can see that the stock opened up on the gap down here, immediately recovered, consolidated, and then fell with the Nasdaq with the spine cues. Today we pretty much recovered, bounced from that, and we didn't undercut this low. We just made a higher low right here. And for buyers, we're currently above the 5-day moving average a little bit, but we have successfully filled this gap right here, and we tested a tiny bit. It seems like there are buyers coming in. It's more neutral than ever, in my opinion, because if you look at it, the 5-day moving average, we are a tiny bit declining right here, this line right here. But the thing is, if on Monday we could just open above like 77-ish, right? The the 5-day moving average could easily start going up because we'll be getting rid of the data from 5 days ago, which is this data, and we'll start from this day at the bottom, and we can see that with the price right now is above here, and the stock basically will be on an option. Zoom out on daily chart. We basically found buyers at the 20-day moving average once again. 20-day moving average has been the key levels for the energy sector, and we're in this band of consolidation. And I'm seeing a lot of good, setups coming in the sector. A couple names I like to mention. I forgot to write them down. By the way, get a you know pen and your fucking notebook. Set it down. Get ready to write stuff down. First idea we have is RES. RES is an oil and gas company. Let's zoom out a little bit on the weekly chart. Weekly chart might look a little bit extended, but we are a swing trader. And how I see this is that on the daily chart right here, we're kind of setting up a little bit of a prices getting tightened up with the 20-day moving average catching up, and overall prices on the rise. The stock has indeed moved about. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. We can start from here. About 200% in the past 2.9 months, so 3 months basically. We move about 200%. And what happens usually is that we get a quick price pull down right here. But that's not the case. What's going on right now in the stock is that we're consolidating, meaning that the sellers don't want to sell, the buyers are. We have kind of pivoting around this area for 2 weeks. So we got people like buying around this area. They're taking profit, and I think once the profit taking is gone, once we buy it above here, we can get a move to the upside again, right? And if you guys are learning from the classic technical analysis, you will know that the overhead supply right here will be a huge problem. But the thing is that this is an oil stock, and they sort of move in like a secular bull. Like when it comes to oil and gas energy stocks, secular bull market, they tend to go and ignore the previous area of resistance. On top of that, you can also look at the fact that the stock has went down to as low as $1.50, I think, $1.72 from $26. So people that pretty much already got sold out right here, they would have gone where out here, they would have sold the stock anyways. And people that are still left holding the bags, they're not selling the stock, right? If they didn't sell here, they didn't sell here. Why would they sell when it's up here at $11, right? It wouldn't make sense. So I see this as almost like a new stock, right? That starts from here, and this is all the data we got. And if you just look at this chart right here, it's beautiful. Stock's on a beautiful option, and looks ready to go again. Let's zoom down to the 30-minute chart. We can see that we've been in this band of going below the 5-day moving average and popping up above it. Just recently, we had a little shakeout right here on the 28th, and immediately we're able to find buyers. But once again, like I said, just like the sectors, it moved on an extended move right here, and then we started pulling back, consolidating, filling the gap, and now it seems like we're ready to go again. If we can get above this area at $11.15 on Monday, I can see this thing move higher in the upcoming days, right? Another similar setup I have is P10, PTEN. It's the Patterson UT Energy. Really, really similar setup. What I like about this is that before the stock went to $1, we had a big, huge like downtrend, gap down, whatever you call it. That's a good move, about 85% in just a couple weeks. So killed it. A move like this generally just kills all the overhead supplies right there, right here. It just kills everybody here. And right now we're in a secular bull market for the oil stock. This is starting to merge up again. We can see that this would have been a really good buy if you're able to purchase the stock around this area at $10.50. The stock also has moved about 140% in the last couple of days, and we don't see a lot of buyers coming up. We see that there's a huge selling candle, but what follows by that is an inside candle, and now with a low volume, candle that's not pretty much not killing the stock. So what I'm seeing in the stock is a sign of life, and basically the fact that it wants to climb higher, right? If you guys like the YouTube video, please follow, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/fortecharts. We're at like 960 followers, about to hit 1,000. Pretty cool, right? And yeah, make sure you guys follow the YouTube community board. I post this all the time in my Twitter. Anyways, the stock looks basically, what is it? Right in the 20-day moving average. On top of that, we had a quick shakeout on the 28th as well. And also, we're right in the 20-day moving average. On top of that, putting in an inside day, which is giving us a chance to enter the stock, right? If you take a look at the 15-minute chart, we can see that the stock is making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. This is considered a shakeout right here, shakeout low right here. I think we could safe to say that we can buy the stock above today's high on Monday, and then have our stop right here below the 5-day moving average and at the low of the 5-day low. If you're a more conservative trader, swing trader, put your stop right here. Perhaps if you're more a tighter day trader, you can put your stop right here, or wait for Monday to open and see some sort of a price action like this. Just the price starts going down and come back up, go down and breaks this high right here, and then you can set your stop right here, or you can buy this thing as a grand exchange through VWAP and put your stop at the low of the day. There's so many ways to trade this. My preferred trading style is to put my stop at this low right here, not too tight, not too wide, so this way that we give room for the stock to move and be able to hold this thing over intraday, right? And that's it for this week. PTEN and RES is two of my favorite stocks. Take a look at a quick overview of the sectors. We can see that basically that's the basic material sector. Stuff are boiling up. A couple notable names I like to keep an eye on is lithium company, LTHM, and LAC. LAC obviously it's got going huge volume. I wouldn't recommend getting in right now. I think it needs a couple of days of resting, right, before we get in. LTHM, I think it's not that extended. We're still at pretty much close to the base. Had a quick test and got up today. I have a position, but not very big. And that's it for this week. And yeah, every other stock sector still they look all right, not the best, still in my opinion. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to follow.